Hey everybody, and welcome to the video. This is Josh here, aka Bearded Fat Loss, and today I'm going to go through a Q&A video. I had posted on my Instagram account asking for some questions, so I'm just going to rapid fire and go through these for you. So the first question is from Bubbly Heart Girl, and she asks, what's your approach to maintenance? Now, I always like to set goals for myself beyond, weight loss. I usually have a fitness goal of some kind or a body fat percentage goal of some kind. Setting those milestones can be very, very helpful. That's why I really do enjoy having some sort of hobby or activity after your weight loss or during your weight loss to help with this. Yeah, so just eating at maintenance calories, still setting fitness and health related goals for myself. Next question is from Better Me VSG. She asks, what is my favorite go-to meal? Definitely burrito bowls, without a doubt in my mind. Alright, so next question comes from Ali Shawash 87, asks, do you still struggle with your relationship with food? The short answer is no. It took a long time to get to this point, but honestly right now I am very comfortable with my diet and maintaining. You're always working on improving that balance, but I'm very, very happy with where I am at right now. And that's a lot of what I talk about and preach on the channels that I have, because there's a lot of trial and error and heartache that I went through, and I want to save you guys some of that struggle that I experienced. I think it's important to have some so you can learn, but there are a lot of avenues I went down that were no good, like going on low carb diets and restricting and all sorts of things like that. That's why I'm a big advocate for flexible dieting. I think it is the best idea for weight loss that anyone has ever come up with. Alright, next question is from Megan T. Benedict. She asks, what's my favorite cheat meal? Don't really have cheat meals too much anymore, but it would honestly be probably just a good burger and fries is always my go-to. Alright, and Fran Garita asked, any tips on how to make a diet when I still live with my parents? This one's definitely tough. The first part of my weight loss journey, I was living at my parents' house. I bought my own groceries and cooked my own food. That's really the only way I found to be successful. It might be worth talking to your parents or whoever else is in your house and let them know what your plans are. That might help. But yeah, there's always going to be those things trying to get in your way. It's tough, but it definitely can be done. I always recommend, buy your own groceries, prep your own food. Usually the best way to do it. Alright, Spick and Span 320 asks, what food would you recommend as a quick snack to up your calories and keep your energy going? That's just gonna depend on personal preference. I don't personally eat a lot of snacks. Most of the time when I want a snack, it's because it's more of a bored eating type of mentality and not necessarily hunger. If I'm really hungry, I just eat a meal. If I'm kind of feeling snacky and want something to eat on, I really like eating baby carrots. So that's usually I would just recommend eat a meal if you're really hungry, or find some really low calorie snacks like vegetables if you want just something to keep your mouth occupied. Alright, and Keem Lopez asks, what do you eat when you crave something sweet? I know this is kind of a stupid answer, but I usually just eat something sweet. There are a few lower calorie sweet things I've come up with over the years. I know I've posted a few of them on the YouTube channel and on my Instagram account. I really like my chocolate peanut butter oats, or sometimes if I can fit it into my day, I'll just eat whatever sweet food I'm craving. Again, that's why flexible dieting is so great, because you're able to do that if it's something you really want to do. Alright, and Be Awesome Vlogs asked, does one ever learn to make tasty oatmeal on his journey? I always mess it up. There's a lot of different ways to make oatmeal. I really like using quick oats, but I don't actually microwave them. I just use boiling water and then let them sit and soak. Make it a few different ways, see what works best. I do know on my Instagram account I have a recipe video on how to make my chocolate peanut butter oats. They come out perfect every time that way. I would definitely check that out. Alright, and the next question actually has the same answer as a future question. So this one is from Fit Kitchen Direct. They asked, what one piece of advice would you give yourself when you first started on this journey? And the other question with the same answer would be from IG11234. They had asked, what's one thing you would have done differently in the beginning of your weight loss journey? Alright, so the answer to both of these questions, I would have been a lot more honest with myself into how I was doing with my plans and with my progress. I know I did, and I think a lot of us like to hide from the issues we might be having or the struggles we're having. It's important to go out and face those things. You can't hide from it. I would mess up and then I just, wouldn't want to know what my weight was, so I wouldn't weigh myself, and that would spiral, and I wouldn't weigh myself for weeks or months, and I would keep messing up on my diet, all sorts of things like that. So I think that's the biggest thing I would change, or the biggest piece of advice I would give to someone, to make sure and be honest with yourself and be upfront. Alright, next question is from that Ryan person. They say, do you meal prep, and how would you do so on a college budget? Absolutely meal prep, love it. I think it's very essential for anyone that has anything that they need to get done in their lives. We're all very busy. Meal prep helps save time. Very, very important. As far as meal prepping on a college budget, honestly, from what I've found with my grocery bills, the cleaner I eat, the cheaper my grocery bill and my food is. So stick to the basics, meat, vegetables, rice, beans, potatoes. All of those things are gonna be the cheapest things in the grocery store. Kind of the fun foods and the diet foods and things, that's gonna be most of your expense. Alright, so Savage Kid 991 asks, what is my favorite thing to do at the gym? Any upper body workouts are definitely my favorite. I think it's a guy thing. I don't know, I like getting a good pump in my biceps, my chest, my back, my triceps. Any upper body workout is definitely my favorite. Alright, and Huff Daddy 3 had asked, where do you go to figure out your macros? Google TDEE calculator. I actually made a video about this on how to start your weight loss journey, but there are calculators online that will give you an idea of where your macros should be. Alright, and IG11234 asked, are macros or total calories more important when you're at a caloric deficit and trying to lose weight? Calories are absolutely more important when it comes to weight loss, but the macros are there essentially for your health. The protein keeps your muscle, fat keeps your hormones, the carbs keep your energy levels up. So yeah, strictly for weight loss, the overall calories are gonna be the most important. Alright, Dixon Wolf asked me, didn't really ask me, he told me, talk more about losing weight after 210. I find it harder. It is going to be tough in that last stretch of your weight loss, because as your weight goes down, your body needs less calories to maintain itself. You need to increase your deficit as your maintenance level goes down. The best thing is just be consistent. Make sure you're hitting everything. As you go down more, you might need to up your cardio time in the gym, or you might need to drop your calories down a bit. But just be consistent, stick with it. I know it is very, very tough when you get down into those last bits. Alright, IIG11234 asked me as well, do you notice that you get treated differently by society since you're no longer overweight or obese? Honestly, I haven't really noticed all that much. I'm generally pretty likable, or at least I try to be. I haven't noticed too much of a difference. Alright, and JDFMMPR asked, what do you eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? I actually have several full day of eating videos on this YouTube channel here. I will link those, but that's gonna give you a pretty good idea of what I eat in a normal day. Yep, so this is gonna wrap it up for the Q&A. Thank you guys all so much for your questions. It means the world to me that I'm able to be here and help. So be sure to subscribe if you want to see more videos, and give this video a like if you enjoyed it. And as always, be sure to leave a comment if you have any other questions or want to talk about anything. Always more than happy to help for you. But until next time, hope everyone has a great day.